Hi again. This video I will be talking about Greece and Turkey. Maybe just Greece this video, I haven't decided yet. We'll see how long it takes me to talk. I was in Greece and Turkey for a total of 3 weeks, 2 weeks in Greece and 1 week in Turkey. Now, there isn't too much to talk about in terms of Greece. Even though it was 2 weeks, I was doing a missions trip with a church, so we were in a camp for most of the 2 weeks. I was in Athens for 2 days, which is what I'd pretty much be talking about. Now in Athens, I didn't really feel safe. I didn't really get a good feeling for the city though. I was only there for 2 days. But this was also right at the beginning of all those riots back in 2010. So we literally walked out of the airport to get on a bus and a car bomb goes off and there's rioters and it was terrifying. We also got off the plane at night, so that didn't really help things. But we went to our hostel and it was not on a good street. At any given time there were probably about 40 hookers. Not trying to be derogatory or anything, but it wasn't good, and I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. It was very hard to sleep that night because it's like 35 degrees Celsius at 3 in the morning and there's like 40 hookers fighting with each other and screaming at each other in Greek. So it was very unnerving. And I didn't get the greatest sleep, but hey, you're traveling, you're probably not going to sleep much anyway. The next day we went to the Acropolis and saw the Parthenon, and that was really cool, because I remember researching Greek mythology and all that in grade 4. So just to see it kind of brought to life, that was really amazing, and everything's so beautiful and everything's so well preserved. And that was one thing I really loved about Europe as opposed to Canada. Canada, we destroy everything, and we don't have anything cool. Nothing's like, you know, 600 years old. It's just, oh, that was built in the 80s, let's tear it down. So, you know, from there we went to our camp pretty much right away. We didn't really have much of a tour time in Greece because we were there to work, so that was fine. Our camp was like within a bay, within a bay, within a bay. So it was very secluded. It was kind of surrounded by hillsides, but it was also very big and majestic and scenic and beautiful. One thing I took away from it, my favorite part of that, was at 3 in the morning swimming out in the ocean, because the water in that bay was phosphorescent, which means that when you swim in it, when it's nighttime, it glows and like sparkles and you can see it. I kind of felt like Tinkerbell for a minute. It was so cool, and I mean, we did get in trouble for it, because we kind of weren't supposed to be up that late, let alone in the ocean. But I wouldn't, you know, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was really cool. I don't regret it whatsoever. So that's one thing. If you're in a place with phosphorescent water, don't miss out. Swim in it. It's awesome, and it's so warm too, because it's Greece. It doesn't even matter that it's 3 in the morning. It's warm water. It's beautiful. So that was pretty much my experience in Greece. I'm not going to get too into detail into the camp, just because it'll bore everyone and it's not really relating to Greece. That was really the only experience I got there though, so I don't have much to say on the topic. So yeah, stay tuned for my next video where I talk about Turkey.